Learn English with Daily Glowing English Podcast.
Welcome back to Glowing English, the podcast where we make natural English simple, clear, and fun for you. I am joined today by my amazing co-host.
Hello, everyone. It is so great to be here with you again on Glowing English. Today, we are tackling a topic that almost every single English learner worries about.
That is right. We are talking about the art of small talk and how to handle awkward, uncomfortable social situations in real life.
Oh, I get nervous just thinking about those moments. We have all been there, right? You see someone you know, you stand next to them, and suddenly, total silence.
It is the absolute worst. Let us start with a classic cringe moment. Picture this. You step into an elevator at work or in your apartment building. A neighbor or a coworker steps in right after you. You both look up at the floor numbers.
The floor numbers become the most interesting thing in the whole world. You watch 1, 2, 3, and you pray the elevator moves faster.
Exactly. You want to say something, but your mind goes completely blank. You think, is my English good enough? What if I say something stupid? So you say nothing. The silence feels like it lasts for 10 years.
Or even worse, you try to say something, but it comes out completely wrong. Like when someone says, "Have a nice flight," and you accidentally reply, "You too," when they're not even traveling.
Oh, that classic mistake. It makes you want to hide under a rug. But here's the secret we want to share with you today on Glowing English. Small talk is not about having perfect grammar. It's about human connection.
Before we dive deep into our live role plays and power phrases, please take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to Glowing English. If you enjoy our content, subscribing helps us bring you more natural English lessons every week.
Thank you so much for your support. Now, let us talk about why small talk feels so difficult for non-native speakers. When you learn English in a textbook, you learn formal sentences. You learn, "How are you?" and "I am fine, thank you, and you?"
But real life is not a textbook. Real people speak fast. They use fillers, idioms, soft transitions, and casual phrases. When learners try to use formal textbook sentences in a casual setting, the conversation feels stiff and unnatural.
That word you just used, stilted, is a great word for our audience to learn today.
Let's explain that word. Stilted is an adjective. When a conversation is stilted, it means it's stiff, formal, and unnatural. It doesn't flow easily.
Yes, a stilted conversation feels like two robots talking to each other instead of two real human beings.
To make this super practical, we're going to perform two versions of the exact same real-life situation. In this simulation, we bump into each other at a coffee shop while waiting in line.
Version A will show you the stilted version. It's grammatically correct, but socially awkward and stiff. Listen carefully to how it feels. Hello, Santi.
Hello, Jihad. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you. And you?
I am also fine. What are you doing here?
I am buying a coffee. What are you doing here?
I am also buying a coffee.
Okay. The weather is hot today.
Yes, the weather is very hot today. I do not like hot weather.
I also do not like hot weather.
Yes, that is true.
Okay. Goodbye, Santi.
Goodbye, Jihad.
Oof, that was painful to listen to, right?
I felt so uncomfortable just acting that out. Let's analyze why version A felt so awkward, even though every single sentence was 100% correct.
First, the responses were dead ends. A dead-end response gives no new information. When Santi said, "I am also fine," and I said, "I am buying a coffee," neither of us added any detail or feeling.
Exactly. There were no follow-up questions. There were no conversational bridges. A conversational bridge is a phrase that connects one idea to another idea smoothly.
Another problem was the total lack of natural spoken tools like fillers and active listening noises. In English, native speakers use small sounds like "oh," "ah," "really," and "right" to show they're paying attention.
That brings us to another great word for today, nuance.
Let's break down nuance. Nuance is a noun. It means a very small, subtle difference in meaning, tone, or feeling.
Small talk is full of social nuances. The tone of your voice, your eye contact, and your small word choices completely change the mood of the room.
Now, let's try version B. This is the glowing version. Pay attention to how we use fillers, natural phrases, active listening, and a polite exit. Hey Santi, wow, what a surprise seeing you here.
Oh, hey, Jihad. Long time no see. How have you been?
Keeping busy with work, but I desperately needed an iced coffee to survive this afternoon heat. How about you?
Tell me about it. This heat is intense. I'm just grabbing a quick tea before my next meeting. Are you working on anything interesting today?
Yeah, actually, we're launching a new project this week, so it's been a bit hectic, but it's coming along well.
Oh, that sounds exciting. I hope it goes smoothly for you.
Thanks. Oh, looks like you're up next in line. Anyway, I don't want to take up all your time, but it was so great catching up with you.
Same here. Let's get coffee together properly sometime soon.
Definitely. Have a great afternoon.
You too. Bye. Wow, what a difference. That felt so warm, natural, and friendly.
Absolutely. Notice how we moved the conversation along without any stress. We shared tiny details, reacted warmly, and closed the interaction smoothly.
Let's teach our listeners the exact tools we used in version B. We call these our power phrases for connection.
Power phrase number 1. Tell me about it.
Now, this is a fun idiom because it doesn't mean, please give me a long explanation.
Right. When someone says something you completely agree with, especially about a shared problem, you say, tell me about it. It means I know exactly how you feel, or I agree with you completely.
For example, if your coworker says, traffic was terrible today, you can simply smile and say, oh, tell me about it. It instantly creates a feeling of connection.
Power phrase number 2. How have you been instead of how are you?
How are you is fine, but how have you been sounds much more natural when you meet someone you have not seen in a while. It opens the door for them to share a brief update about their life.
Power phrase number 3. Anyway, I don't want to take up all your time.
This is a golden phrase. Many English learners tell us that their biggest fear is not starting a conversation, it is ending it.
Yes. Ending a conversation awkwardly is so painful. You stand there wondering, how do I leave without being rude?
That brings us to another key vocabulary word, abrupt.
Abrupt is an adjective. It means sudden, quick, and unexpected, often in a way that feels rude.
If you suddenly stop talking and walk away, that is an abrupt exit. It leaves the other person feeling confused or hurt.
Using, anyway, I don't want to take up all your time, softens your exit. It shows respect for the other person's schedule while giving you a polite reason to walk away smoothly.
Let us look at power phrase number 4. How are you holding up?
Oh, that's a deeper phrase. You use how are you holding up when you know the other person is going through a busy, stressful, or difficult time.
It shows empathy. It tells the other person, I see that you're under stress, and I care about your well-being.
Let's introduce another vocabulary word related to this. Empathy.
Empathy is a noun. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It's about putting yourself in their shoes.
Small talk is not just superficial chit-chat. When you use empathy, small talk becomes a real tool for building strong human relationships.
That leads to another hard word our learners should know, superficial.
Superficial is an adjective. It means existing only on the surface, without any real meaning.
People often complain that small talk feels superficial. They think discussing the weather is boring and useless, but the weather is just a safe starting point. It's the bridge you cross to reach real conversation.
Exactly. Nobody is really passionate about the rain or the sunshine in that moment. You use the weather to check the other person's mood and signal that you're friendly and open to chatting.
Let us do a quick recap of our vocabulary list so far. Stilted, stiff, formal, and unnatural. Nuance, a small, subtle difference in meaning or tone. Abrupt, sudden and quick in a rude or unexpected way. Empathy, the ability to understand another person's feelings. Superficial, only on the surface, lacking real depth.
Now, let's look at another common social situation that terrifies English learners, joining a group conversation at a party or work event.
Oh, that's so intimidating. You walk up to a group of people who are already talking and laughing. You stand on the edge of the group. You feel invisible and awkward.
What do most people do in that situation? They freeze, or they interrupt loudly at the wrong time.
Right. So, how do we handle this with grace? First, approach the group with open body language. Smile gently and make eye contact with at least one person in the circle.
Don't jump in immediately. Listen for 30 seconds to understand the topic, then use an entry phrase like, "Sorry to interrupt, but were you guys talking about," or "I couldn't help but overhear."
I couldn't help but overhear is such a great natural phrase. It excuses your entry while showing that you are interested in what they're saying.
Let's perform a mini role play showing how to join a group conversation smoothly. Santi, imagine you're talking to someone about a movie.
And the ending of that movie was just incredible. I did not see that plot twist coming at all.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I couldn't help but overhear you mentioning that movie. Are you talking about the new sci-fi film?
Yes, exactly. Have you seen it yet, Jihad?
I saw it last weekend. Man, that plot twist blew my mind too.
Look how easy that was. Jihad listened first, picked up the topic, used a soft entry phrase, and added a short personal comment.
Simple, smooth, and friendly. No stress required.
What if you forget a word in the middle of your sentence? This happens to every language learner. You're speaking smoothly, and then suddenly, boom, the word vanishes from your memory.
Panic sets in. You freeze. Your face turns red. You feel so embarrassed.
But you don't need to panic. Native speakers forget words too. The secret is to acknowledge it with humor instead of hiding it.
Use phrases like, "Oh, what's the word I'm looking for?" Or, "It's on the tip of my tongue." Or simply, "My brain just went blank for a second."
Laughing at yourself is the fastest way to destroy social tension. When you show that you're comfortable with making mistakes, the other person feels comfortable around you too.
That brings us to our word, vulnerability.
Vulnerability is a noun. It means being open and honest about your weaknesses or feelings, instead of trying to appear perfect.
Showing a little bit of vulnerability in social situations makes you likable. Nobody likes a person who acts perfect all the time. Being real creates trust.
Now, let us give our wonderful listeners their weekly homework assignment. Your listener challenge for this week is super practical. Try using at least one of our power phrases in your daily life.
If you live in an English-speaking environment, try using "tell me about it" or "anyway, I don't want to take up all your time" in a real conversation.
And if you don't live in an English-speaking country, leave a comment down below on this video practicing one of these phrases. We read your comments and love seeing your progress.
Thank you so much for listening and practicing with us today. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep glowing.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode.